Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608 and today we're playing Starmade, and we're back here at my factory testing platform. I would like to talk about what I'm calling production chain. Alright, this is going to be the most simple or the most useful production chain. We're going to make some standard armor. What do we need for standard armor? So let's go find, we would like to production, arm. That'll filter this, and I just want regular old gray standard armor. Production, I'm going to need one gray hull and one standard hardener. You'll notice these are really hard to see blue lines tell you that one gray hull takes alloyed metal mesh, one of those and one crystal composite. Standard hardener takes 5 verticine, 10 alloyed metal mesh. It takes one hardener and one hull to make one gray standard armor. Alright, so we have all that knowledge in us. Let's go build a machine that will produce standard armor. Alright, what did we need? We did verticine, our standard hardener, which is not built in basic factories, standard factory, and you're gonna do that a lot. You're gonna put down the wrong factory and take a minute to search for something and say that isn't the right thing, and you're not gonna remember, so don't worry about it. One hull. Gray hull. We're gonna make some free standard armor. And like that there, we're gonna do some production standard armor. Standard. Alright. Check our production again. One standard hardener. So one gray hull produces one standard armor. Looks like yeah. So let's attach all these to our main so they will start working. Oh, let's hop out of the build block. Now you're producing one standard hardener every tick. Producing one gray hull every tick, and you're producing squat every tick because you aren't actually pulling from main. Pull from you. I want to pull from these quite yet. I want you to pull from these two. Now I'm producing one gray standard armor every tick. Alright, what have I done? I've set these two up to pull resources from the main, but the main does not pull resources from them. I've set this one to pull resources from these two sub-factories, but not from the main, but main does pull from this. So, this will be guaranteed to have the material it needs, as long as these two can produce what they need. Got that? I hope so. Alright. This is the little machine that is dedicated to only building, and it builds everything it needs from base materials. As long as you have verticine and crystal composite and metal mesh in here, this machine will build standard armor. Okay, so let's see, what else can we do with this? Let's logic it up. Okay, that sounds like fun. Let's grab some logic stuff, and let's grab some lights. Okay, flip-flop. I like to do things complicatedly. This flip-flop, now everything is turned off. See? Now everything is turned back on. That's the button as well. And I hit the button that turns on and off the flip-flop. And you can make the fronts of these pretty. You can leave the factories visible. You can leave behind blocks. I would like red light and a green light. Again, this is going to be really rudimentary. Like hot's going to So now when it's on, it's green. When it's off, it's red. And I don't know, throw a pipe. There you have a real simple standard armor machine. So now when I need standard armor, I don't have to run to this, say, oh, I need to build this many standard hardeners and this many hull. Then I need to run to find a standard factory that isn't in use and use it to build how many ever I need. Now I have what I like to call a trickle machine. It's just grabbing one at a time, and except it's off now. It's just producing standard armor as long as it can get its material, and it's pulling. You just leave this on, forget about it, and you'll always have a steady stream of standard armor. Getting about this picker tool. Now, if I wanted to produce much more, I would have to build types of wrong things. I would have to build factory enhancers for each factory. I couldn't just do one because each one needs stuff. Now, when I turn this on, this should produce 5 standard armor every tick. There it is, 5. What happens if I take out, oh, I forgot who owned that. What happens if this is no longer producing 5, now it's only producing 3 at a time. Well now, see, I'm pulling the standard hardener out, but I'm only actually producing standard armor. Fix that by that. Go. And now I'm also getting standard hardener in the main cargo, because this is pulling from that. And in the past, I've also designed a machine that just made standard hardener and threw into the main. So when I did need just to come in and produce a standard hardener, or standard armor, there would be some in the main cargo hold. This is just a different way to do it. In fact, I might build my factory I'm planning, I might build some of these standardized or self-contained trickle factories just to have some in hand. Now, and copy this thing. Paste it. Except notice that production isn't saved. Copy paste. So let's change that. Let's see, what was this? This was standard gray hull. I need gray hull. Oh no. Like blue hull. I know I have the blue material. I'd like some. Come on, there you go. Standard hardener. And let's make some blue standard armor. Standard armor requires blue hull and standard armor. Fire this up. Those are already good. On. Take a look. And it isn't pulling anything because I'm not making hull. Why am I not making blue hull? Because paint. So for a machine like this, I would need to add another basic factory. There. I don't want that. I want that to control it. Pull that to pull from there, and I want to pull from main storage. Production blue paint. Except you don't need to pull from there, I'm sorry. You do because you're the one making the blue. And it's gonna take 3 blue paints for 1 blue hull. So I could do like this, so now it's 3 1. Okay, there we go. Now it should be producing. That actually 2 because I'm overproducing 1. Now you should 1 blue hull every time. This makes it interesting because you don't have a 1 to 1 to 1 ratio. You have a 3 to 1 to 1, make 1. So keep that in mind when you're producing, and then when you want to scale this up, you want to say make 2 every time. These get 2. This one. So now be producing E, standard armor every tick. Should be producing. You have to give it a second for everything to. There you go. Now it should be producing 2. I said 3 because I was thinking at it at 3. 2 it's going to be producing time. Go. Turn it on and off. Now, I usually don't do that for paint, but this is how you would do a completely self-contained blue standard armor. Typically for paint, I will make a paint machine, a trickle paint machine. Just a array of basic factories tucked away somewhere in the corner. One producing a different color of paint and dumping it back in main cargo hold. So that way I could just totally get rid of this one, have that pull from, or no, have this one would be paint and the crystal composite from me. Okay, here we go. That's a little more advanced, and as you play with it and you figure out, and through lots of testing and mistakes and errors. In fact, I recommend before you add a machine into your factory, have a little either in your factory or station, or like I do in a single player world, have a little test area to make sure you get the ratios right. Now, it isn't as complex as something as Factorio, but it's going to take a lot of space. If I want to produce 10,000 blue standard armor at a time, that's going to take a lot of blue paint. So it might be better to have a trickle machine. Those are entirely self-contained trickle machines. Or you can do like I said, make this one have. This one's gonna producing blue paint. That blue hull, paint. Gonna be set up so now I have a machine in the system that just constantly produces paint. This one's gonna be gray hull. Now I have one machine tied into the system that is constantly producing hull, and I would recommend having a way to turn them on and off, just in case. Might say, oh no, something's eating all my Larimar. What's happening? Think, oh, my paint machine to turn that off. And probably won't ever come up with that problem, but never know. Okay, that is it. I think for production chains, at least the basics of it, it's still fairly confusing once you get into all these weird ratios like 3 to 1 to 1. Let's see, another one. Production, lights. Lights and advanced, you get lights and standard. Like if you want them to make a blue light takes one glass and one Varroc circuit. Glass is crystal composite, Varroc circuit is crystal composite and Varroc capsule. Ah, that isn't bad. Lights used to be an awful lot worse because you had to make a light rod, and it was a horrible chain uh, just to make a light. Looks like they have paired that so something semi-intelligible. Actually, fairly intelligible. Alright, So, that horrible complicated example is disappeared. Anywho, we're out of time for today. I've been JW608, this has been Starmade, and this has been the absolute basics of factories. If you have any questions or want to talk about the factories, either drop a comment in the comments below, or head over to my Discord. I check it fairly often. I might not be around, but drop a question in and I'll answer it if I can, or somebody else who's smarter than me can. Whatever. So, I will see y'all later. Have fun.